There we go. That should be both of us.
And we're live?
Maybe? Yes, we are. We're a little early, but that's okay.
That's okay. People file in.
It's
Take
Sunday
your time,
morning.
folks. Sunday
Take
morning.
your time. All that good stuff. We're doing our thing. Hey up, Wendy. How you doing? Really looking forward to playing around with your kitchen layout.
Hey, Bertus.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Take your time. Settle in. Get a caffeinated beverage and a, jammy croissant if you're lucky. All that good stuff.
Reminds me, my big objective for today is to produce something lovely for breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to make bun masca.
We better coordinate, though, because I need to make squash casserole and zucchini bread today as well.
So if I go first, then play the kitchen. Yeah.
You go first and I'll pull weeds.
Hey, Heaven.
And it'll be fine. Hello, everybody. Oh, tomorrow is a very exciting day, and we're very excited about it. Hang on. Let me just make sure that we're streaming all good.
Morning, Lazy.
Yep, we're all good.
So tomorrow we get a visit.
Tomorrow we're having a visit because we filled out all the paperwork to be adoptive doggy parents. And that's why there's the dog crate in our living room right now. We're trialing places for it, and we filled out all the paperwork. And tomorrow the home visit is happening so that we passed all the checks and stuff. And most importantly, we put the "Tell Your Dog I Said Hi" sticker on the car as well, which I'm very excited about.
Morning, Ducky. How we doing?
So, yes, we have been doing lots and lots of Operation Doggo prep. Our goal is to have a dog by Christmas. I might have happened to seeing the most adorable 18-month-old gray Staffordshire Terrier in a rescue site nearby. Which is why I have accelerated this process.
We have been workshopping names.
Yes, exactly. So, who knows? She may not be the right dog for us, but we're getting ready, and it's been nice. We've finished up a couple of things in the guest room. We got a couple more things, but my sewing machine broke, so I'm boxing it up to be sent off for servicing today. Which is good, because I don't think it's been serviced since it's been in this country, to be honest.
I don't think it's been serviced since you started dating me 14 years ago. Yeah, exactly.
So it's time. It's going to get all cleaned up and spruced up, and I found a place that services all... I have a Singer machine. Just a reminder, folks. Top of the stream, capitalism will be starting shortly, which is why we're just mucking about right now, chatting.
Yes, because we're normally so responsible.
I know, we're so rigid about our schedules.
But responsible.
Exactly. So yeah, my sewing machine's going to get all serviced up and cleaned up, and I have a couple more projects in the guest room to finish. But this weekend I have built the new furniture that arrived for it that unfortunately technically arrived like the day the guest arrived, or the day before we went to Scotland. So it has sat in boxes for several weeks, and it's now all been built and assembled and put away in its space, which is nice. And we may have a place for all the stuffed animals to live, finally. We'll figure that out. And then the rest of the projects in there are all sewing related. I need to alter some curtains. I don't need to, but I want to make some couch cushions, of course, to go searching around underneath. Vacuum pack bags are magic, and I love them, and I'm glad we have so many of them, because that meant that the gigantic mattress pad that I bought for this guest room bed now has a place to live, which is vacuum packed under, another bed, which is very nice. But now I've been starting working on the art room. We are not going to divide our offices. We've decided that having the downstairs office next to its own bathroom, next to its kitchen, and more importantly, with a door that we can close at the end of the day, is really working for us. So instead of it becoming my office upstairs, it's going to become the art room.
art room.
Art room. So we're in the process of, saying this desk will be for sewing, and this is the space where my plan to buy one Bisley cabinet has turned to plan into a plan to buy 2 Bisley cabinets and make a desk between them. A separate office that you can close at the end of the day is so cathartic. Art room is going to be just all that. There's going to be like, oh yay! Today we'll be putting up the art around the main room. I love
art deployment day. I love it.
We have a gigantic box that is all of the art that needs to be put up at some point. That's going to be like a whole weekend project. It's just going through it and going, you will go here and you will go here and all that stuff. But yeah, it has some storage in it now because I have a new sideboard and it makes me very happy. And that room has been the, well, throw it in there and we'll sort it out later room for a while, and now has come the hour of, well, it's time to sort it out because, that's who I am as a person. So we're getting there. Basically, I have outdoor projects for when it's not raining, and it's been raining a lot this week, but today it is not raining, so I'm going to mow the front lawn because I'm very conscious about the inspection and I want the house to look perfect. And it won't, but that is life. See, also my whole entire house.
You lie. I've seen your alphabetized video game library.
Exactly. And then when it is raining, I have indoor projects, and when it is not raining, I have outdoor projects. Which is to say that I have so much to do, and I'm enjoying all of it because we are home. And knock on all the freaking wood in the world, our schedules are hopefully going to relax and go back to being...
Chill the fuck out.
Chill the hell out and go back to being... My alphabetized video game library is a still small point of calm amidst the chaos. I have to say, we got the most wonderful comment because we saw Imogen.
Yes.
In Glasgow, and when they were doing their post-Glasgow wrap-up, they described us as a point of stillness and safety, and I thought that just made my whole entire day.
Mine too.
It was very kind.
Because the last couple of months have very much encouraged, and I'm not allowing it to happen, but they have encouraged me. Nothing I do has any meaning. I will never be gainfully employed again. Sad.
I know.
It's very refreshing, especially after posting triumphant Hugo losses 9 through 11 to
9 through 12.
9 through 12, pardon me. To have someone go, no, you're seen, you're good. I'm not sure whether I told you.
No.
My editorial client, because I'm doing some editing for a client at the moment.
You're doing structural.
Yeah, I'm doing kind of structural, and I'm doing vibes editing. That's what I do. I'm a vibes editor.
There's holes.
Yeah, it's probably moth.
Oh no, not moths. That's probably where. Anyway,
said you should know. I was talking about something I read in the full ed to someone I promise you do not know the other day, and they were like, "I fucking love the full ed."
Oh, that's nice.
And that's really nice.
That's very nice. My Glasgow experience would have been pretty damn scary if you hadn't been there. There were so many people, and you made it not matter nearly so much.
Oh, buddy.
I'm so glad you had a good time, Wendy.
Glasgow was much better for you being there.
Yes, and I'm really glad that it was a trip that you enjoyed, and you got to sit and natter with friends, because that's the point. We do a lot of reflecting on how conventions go after the fact, and, getting to see and spend time with our people, maintaining our relationships is the most important part. We're not so much at the have to do all the things because nobody knows who we are stage. Some people know who we are, and honestly, that's enough. And again, that great Mary Robinette Kowal quote, if you are a Hugo finalist, it means you are somebody's favorite. And nothing can take that away. And I think that's very fun.
Yeah.
You want to talk about where we are in this game that we're ostensibly playing? Dystopia. Meanwhile, Dystopia. One of the things we did at Glasgow is Alistair was on a video game writing panel with one of the writers for Nivalis, which is the sequel to Cloudpunk that I am very excited about.
Who, it turns out, is Stark Holborn, who sits pretty solidly on the acquaintance friend line.
Yeah, and writes fantastic fantasy westerns.
And sci-fi westerns.
Yeah.
And is also, I believe, Lucy Holland's sister?
I had no knowledge of that.
That is a family that has produced a whole lot of very talented small fiction writers.
I didn't know Lucy Holland and Stark Holborn were related. Are they really?
I think they are.
I have to Google this. This doesn't surprise me tremendously. Facially, they have very similar structures, but Lucy is a long blonde and Stark has short, curlier brown hair. But okay.
Yeah, I see that.
I've learned something new today. I can go back to bed. You lie!
But yeah.
I get to do a paint sample on a wall today.
Stark and I are talking at the moment, and only 30% of that is me flagrantly trying to score a Novalis review copy. Speaking of, a moment of truly lovely symmetry, there is a game coming out, I think, later this year, called Tales of the Solar System, The Gun Dog, which is a visual novel.
Gun Dog? You have my attention.
It's a visual novel done in Bubblegum Crisis anime style.
Oh!
About these survivors of a catastrophic naval engagement thrown together on a ship called the Gun Dog, where, as a crew of misfits, they must smooch and also save the solar system.
Sold.
And I'm sure the trailer will land in the chat any second. I saw this because a bunch of indie developers did a really cool thing this week. Gamescom, one of the fucking interminable games shows for the year, was this week. And getting an advertising spot on the Gamescom Best Awards cost $100,000.
Something ridiculous.
There are currently 15 people left working in video games, and 3 of them have over that amount of money. So an awful lot of indie game developers basically grabbed the hashtag and went, we don't have that kind of cash.
But we know how to do socials.
Here's our trailer.
Gun Dog?
Yeah, the trailer is in this week's full lid.
Oh, great. That'll make it easy. Thank you.
And one of them was the folks behind the Gun Dog. So Kotaku reported, a gaming site reported on this and kind of put up a slideshow of 20 or so of the games which had done this.
That's the kind of, like, guerrilla advertising I can get behind. The idea that a bunch of indies are like, yeah, you can't control the hashtag,
right?
Bastards!
But the really cool thing about this is a bunch of these developers put their trailers up on the hashtag. Kotaku reported on it. I pulled 4 of them as interstitials for full lid this week. Open Signal Boost. And then the folks behind Gundog emailed me and said, could we please go and Signal Boost this week? And I was able to go, you already are!
Aww!
And also, have you seen the Kotaku link? And they were like, I'm sorry, what? And apparently their lead developer has now had a teenage dream fulfilled by getting coverage on there.
By getting coverage on Kotaku. Love it!
And also, I now chat with these folks fairly regularly. I was talking to them about Alien Romulus, and they were like, I saw that twice, that was really good. Yes, so hopefully we'll be scoring that to talk about it as well.
Right, and at the end of the stream, Wendy, if you would remind us, maybe at the 15-minute morning mark, we should talk about, we've already been looking at next games for both Wednesday night and Sunday night.
I have a scheme.
You have a scheme?
We talked about the scheme.
Tell me about the scheme.
Thank goodness you're here.
Yeah, exactly. But that has to be on camera. You have to be reacting to those accents on camera.
We'll talk about this more at the end of the stream, but one of the games we're looking at is called Thank Goodness You're Here, which is a single mechanic developed entirely in Yorkshire. Point-and-click adventures set in a fictional Yorkshire town. I don't think it's fictional at all. I think I've been where they're...
Fictionalized.
Fictionalized. One of the accessibility sliders on the front. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, good morning.
One of the accessibility providers on the front of the game is how northern you want the accents to be.
And we have to. We have to play it. Absolutely has to be streamed. You're playing it.
Dave Jones, the voice of Halcyon and the patron saint of golden-voiced, fluffy northern men.
Excuse me. a member of the pantheon.
A member of the pantheon of fluffy-voiced northern men.
Thank you.
It's him, me, and Guy Garvey, basically.
And I never remember his name who plays Blackwall.
It's Alistair Gordon, I think.
I think so. It is another Alistair.
It's another Alistair.
God dang it.
But Dave Jones just finished playing this and said, this was fucking fantastic. And if you need some DLC, hit me up.
Hit me up. Yeah. That's why you've got to play it.
We have to play that.
We have to play it.
Have to play that.
Exactly. And then Aloft.
Yes.
And Greenfield 2 is coming out at the end of September, so that will keep me company. If you're still looking for specific games...
I think it is Alistair Parker, yes.
I will always recommend To the Moon series, as it's very dear to my heart, and it's amazing writing and incredible soundtrack. Ooh,
I will put that on the list.
I don't know that. Thank you very much, Wendy. It is an Alistair, that's all I remember.
Because he has that lovely cameo in The Witcher.
He has the lovely cameo in The Witcher, where I heard him before he was on screen, and I'm like, who? That's Dark, come here! Be on screen. He's the one who gives...
he has the meta conversation.
Yeah, he gives the...
Why didn't it make sense before the fourth verse?
Yeah, exactly. He's the one who gives Yasker shit about his writings. Like, am I... Yeah! I loved that part. Anyway. Fantastic. Thank you, Lavalish, for the To the Moon series. That'll be interesting. I am recovering from a homemade smoked brisket and macaroni...
Oh...
When are you arriving with leftovers? I have a jar of jalapeno jelly for you. We'll trade.
OMG.
Oh, smoked brisket, macaroni, and cheese sounds so good. Alistair made this really good... So we watched this guy on YouTube. It's called ATB Barbecue, All Things Barbecue. And it's a barbecue joint. And he's branching out into more like side dishes and stuff. And he made this really good smoked charred corn. I don't know what to call it.
It's actually called puree.
Puree. It's like a polenta and a cornbread and a souffle kind of all together, and it's really spiced but not hot and super tasty. And we had it with poached Mexican chicken last night
and feta,
and it was so good.
Yeah.
Which is to say, if you're looking for a YouTube channel, watch ATB, All Things Barbecue.
ATBBQ, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. All right, game recap.
On Cloudpunk,
bong bong.
We are playing Rainier, a disenfranchised musician who has come to the city of Nivalis because her
disenfranchised.
Yeah, her hometown is broke. She has no choice but to take a job with Cloudpunk, who are a
courier service,
off the books courier firm.
A courier firm who does a lot under the table, shall we say.
Will fly anything and anyone around the colossal sky-to-sea-based city of Nivalis. There are problems in Nivalis. The central city AI, called Cora, is disconnected from everything, and entire districts are starting to fall into the ocean. You've met Cora a few times. You don't really get on. But she seems confident she can save the city, and over the course of the game, what happens is we learn about her and who she is, and all the various stories of the people in the city, including Control, who is our dispatcher, who we're about 99% positive died some time ago, and they just didn't unplug him. Camus, who is our dog, and also our car, and the goodest boy, and I hope we get him a dog body after this. Because,
I know.
He deserves to run and catch and fetch stuff. And various other folks, including priests and cults, an investment firm where everyone's name is Johnson, who have just been locked away in their building for 100 years and who we've let out, and all sorts of deep, profound weirdness. We are at the point where we have one mission left, we're pretty sure, which is the end game, where we have to go to the top of Nivalis and try and figure out what happens next, whether we, I suspect, have to turn Cora back on or not. The mission prior to that was one of the ones that runs through the whole game. We have a neighbor called Evelyn. Evelyn is an android, and when we first meet her, she knows she is an android, and her name is Evelyn, and that's it. And there are 80 data cards that you have to pick up around the city, which gradually help her reconstruct her life. Last session, we got the third set, and we handed them in, and we got told that there was a fourth set. This is something I find really interesting because, as a lot of you know, this kind of traditional narrative structure that a lot of things are and a lot of things expect to be is 3 acts. And giving it a 4th act feels very cyberpunk to me. It feels like
I'm going to subvert your expectation.
Yes, and also, oh, you've done this really kind thing for me. Yeah, I need you to do another one. And that's a really smart piece of storytelling. It is, however, not a tremendous amount of fun to watch.
Yes.
Which is why, on Monday, I spent some time picking up those last 20 data cards so you don't have to watch me truck around the city looking for them. We are now at the point where we have completed that mission, and I think there is one mission left. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to hand Evelyn the remainder of her brain, and then we're going to go do what seems to be endgame. If we finish a little early today, I think what we talked about doing was...
Well, we do in fact have our next intended Sunday stream game, which is the Orpheus DLC for Stray Gods. The slightly
wobbly driving hero we all need.
Yes.
That's me.
We have that already loaded up, but depending on time, I don't know. I think I have faith that there may be enough other side quests floating around out there. Do we have any other side quests right now?
No.
Have you talked to every single person you've seen as you've driven around?
Every single person I've met, yes.
Oh wow! Okay.
Including a really interesting kind of it doesn't have any consequence, but it's an interesting flavor thing. I was picking out, I think, the 79th data card, and there was a guy nearby who was an android, and you get talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm an android. I'm owned by this person. I'd like you to take me back to them." And you have the option of taking them back to their owner, or emancipating them. And I emancipated them, and they were really unhappy about it.
Well, it's difficult, but. No being owned. Being owned bad.
I have collected so much shit.
Yeah, we have tons of other stuff as well. It will be interesting to see if we do in fact get the opportunity to rebuild Huxley.
To rebuild the Huxley.
I have my doubts, but, you know.
So, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Oh, did you fix your car?
Yep.
There we go.
Pretty cool.
Didn't you already buy the pink tracer?
Yeah, but I'm at the point where I have some cash. So
very well.
I also think you kind of have to rebuy the tracers every time.
No, that stinks.
Capitalism.
Yeah, right? So we're going to turn in the last of the punch cards.
Yep, return the punch cards to Evelyn, which is the pink diamond. What?
There appears to be some new colors available. Well, or maybe I just never paid attention to that. I don't want olive green. Door manufacturers are not making the colors I want. I kind of resent the idea of a... Are you alright?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm a taxi, then. Hey, I'm driving here.
I'm driving here. I don't know. My brain is mucking around with art room ideas. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get a really, really, really long desk with 2 filing cabinets underneath it, or if I want a more reasonably sized desk with 2 filing cabinets underneath
it. I think you should be deeply unreasonable.
I love you. You should be deeply unreasonable. I like that idea. But I am going to be deeply unreasonable, however. I do feel like it needs to have a third point of support underneath it. Because I don't want it to feel spindly, if that makes sense.
Oh no, deadly can be spindly killerfish desks are the fucking worst.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about maybe it would have another set of legs in the middle back. Or just a pair of legs. I wouldn't do anything more. What can I say? Wendy, I did wait until you sent me the for your do this with your kitchen. You enjoying driving through immensely. The neon? I mean, most cyberpunk, right? Just kind of hiding in the neon signs. Okay.
Mike's not had enough coffee yet.
I was just saying I am looking forward to receiving the sketches for your kitchen so I can help you review them, which makes me very happy. Are you able to get to where you need to be from there? Yeah, there's Evelyn. Yeah. I love how there's always one parking space available. It's like your designated parking space.
Dreams matter. We'll 3D print your subconscious while you wait.
Please do not 3D print my subconscious. That sounds like hell. I know you have to make said sketches first. I'm just expressing excitement for your future project. There's a shiny over there to the right in the corner. You see it? Left. There you go. Can't leave the shinies behind. It's just some stupid corpse. No, it's more of these ruined books. I wonder what they're for. Or if they're just, like, cash items. Alright, Evelyn.
Hi, Evelyn. You okay?
Thank you, Rania. Thank you for helping me.
Sure. Did you recover any more of your memories?
What do you think about Nivalis, Rania? Is it a good place to live?
You're asking the wrong person, Evelyn.
There is no one else to ask.
I don't know, Evelyn. Maybe you should just tell me what happened. It might help.
I made a mistake. Dr. Zizic said we should make a new start, and we ran from home and came to Nivalis. Now she is gone. I am completely alone. It is my fault she died.
You didn't cause the accident that killed her, Evelyn. That's not on you.
She was only flying her Hova that day because of me. She was going to put my memories in storage, keep them secure for me in case I was ever ready to face them again. She wanted to make sure that CorpSec would never find them.
Why would CorpSec want your memories?
They want all android memories. All humans if they use memory augments too. Anytime your memory is erased, backed up, or modified, they demand a copy.
That's terrible. But still, maybe it's easier just to let them? After all, you did nothing wrong.
Just because I did nothing wrong does not mean I am prepared to give them my memories.
Exactly.
They are not for anyone else. I don't want CorpSec to know anything about the person I cared for.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I think your friend Dr. Zizic did this for you so you could have a fresh start. That's what she would have wanted.
She is gone. What can I do without her?
Maybe she would have wanted you to be a doctor to help people.
Is it really that easy? To forgive myself? To start over?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I will help whoever I can here in Nivalis. I will make circumstance into purpose.
Good luck.
Thank you, neighbor. You too.
Interesting.
I will make circumstance into purpose is a hell of a line.
Yeah. Or more importantly, the reference to, I will help people, I'm a doctor. I wonder if you do all of the fetch quests for Evelyn early enough in the plot or before other events, if she can have an effect on the output. Like, the people who get
trapped in the gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, neighbor.
Hello, Rania. I see you have a smaller human now.
The kid? Not mine. I wouldn't call her a small human exactly.
I know. This is me attempting a joke.
I hope you're a better doctor than comedian.
I am. Rania, I can look in on the girl from time to time. I won't be in the way, just to make sure she is safe. Unless...
Unless what?
You don't trust me. because I am incomplete.
I trust you. I think anyone who cares so much about love, whether they can feel it or not, is a pretty good person.
That's
If you
a great
kept an eye
line.
on Pashta, it would mean a lot to me.
I remembered a little more. Do you want to know my final memories?
Sure, but you don't need to tell me.
I want to tell someone. Dr. Zizic loved history. That's why she chose the punch cards. She was always interested in how time changed everything. Cities, culture, people, history, and koi fish. Time and rebirth. Those were her passions. She had so many paintings of koi fish on the walls.
Dr.
Interesting.
Zizic, she was the one you couldn't love, right? It was her all along?
No, it's not that simple. I am Dr. Zizic.
But
When you lose memories, you lost part of yourself. You can't just delete your pain and continue living as the same person. When I made the choice to destroy part of myself, I was no longer Dr. Zizic. I was Evelyn. Sometimes you change so much. Your old name doesn't fit you anymore.
Ooh.
But the crash, that was you?
Yes, I survived, but I was badly damaged. I tended to my own wounds. My injuries were severe. Working on them, healing myself, it made me realize how much I wanted to live.
And
nice.
that's when you realized you wanted the memories back?
I believe so. The loss of my memories and the crash made everything fuzzy. But when my mind cleared, I knew I had to be whole again. This isn't the
Imogen.
first time I've gone through this process. I've recovered my memories before, and each time, it has been too much. I've deleted them again.
Will you delete them this time?
I don't think so. I will try to keep them.
Then you're free.
Not yet. But every day I get through is another day I got through.
You'll make it,
nice.
Evelyn.
Thank you, Rania. I'll keep looking out for Pashta. When she sees me at the window, I'll wave.
I'll tell her to wave back.
Second chances.
And she no longer has dialogue options.
Yeah, go up and talk to Pasha now as well. New milestone reached. Trophy level up. Ooh.
Only 4 hours. First class luxury the whole way.
Okay.
Colony tours.
Whatever that means. Hi, Imogen. It's wonderful to see you. And yes, now you know people by sight. Ooh.
Can't talk to Pashta. Can eat some pizza.
Aha.
All right. Hey, if you have more money, can we buy more stuff for the house?
Just what I'm going to go do.
How much money do we have?
1,582.
Okay. Keep scrolling. Is there more? Scroll down. Oh, bonsai tree.
Birdcage.
Doghouse. It's too small for cameras. Dining chair set. Framed photo. Dolly poster. Food dispenser. One food
Everything
keg
you need to not die.
with none of the joy of living. If you have more money, can we buy more stuff for the house? Just at me next time, Marguerite.
We did, Imogen.
Yeah, we did avoid COVID, and honestly, what we credit it to was that nasal spray.
Yeah.
The fact that we were using it to the point where we got a little bit of post-nasal drip going on. But it does seem to have made a difference. What are we thinking? Let's get the fish tank.
Ah.
Okay, now let's go look at the fish tank. I don't want to buy a TV. Who wants a TV?
Fish.
It's just... look at the fish tank. Oh, it's so cute!
Hey, little guys.
Why are you dimensionally skimming in and out? I don't know, but it's very cute. I got con crud, but it wasn't COVID. Well, that's an improvement for sure.
Do you want to buy more stuff or not?
Well, I buy the dining room chairs, but maybe that's just me. Or the bonsai tree. One of the two. Buy the bonsai, it's cheaper.
I love this.
Okay, where is it?
There.
No, it's not. That was there before. Is that on our table anywhere? Maybe you have to...
Yes, please. This is the best.
Maybe it's outside. Yeah. Is that it behind you? No, that's not a bonsai.
That's a pretty frickin'
But look
big
at your
bonsai.
view. Very cool. Oh, that's a great screenshot. See if you can scoot over down the balcony a little bit so that the tree doesn't... There you go. That's really nice. That'd make a great desktop.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't know where the bonsai tree is.
So it's possible we just got ripped off, but...
Or maybe it just hasn't come in yet.
There it is. No. Is
No,
it?
that's the back of the refrigerator.
Ah, balls. My favorite.
Are you just gonna eat the whole pizza?
No, I'm going to leave a couple of slices for later.
We're about 2 minutes off of We're about 2 minutes off of an ad break, just so everybody knows. Right, so I have one more thing I would like us to check out before you attempt... Ooh, what happened to your HUD? There you go. That I would like us to check out before you leave.
Which is?
You see that there's a guy by the yellow diamond?
Oh, the dude.
I'm not sure what that is. If that's another, like, corpsec person, yeah, you can cut through here. It's not a corpsec clerk, I don't think. Access restricted. Oh, there you go. Yeah, who's this person? Glenn Bow. No, that was... Okay, I approve. I greatly approve. Who is this person?
We'll find out right after these adverts.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take our little ad break now, everybody. Good time to get a stretch. Maybe get a drink of water. Do you need a snack? Does somebody in your household need a snack? Is your dog a very good boy who needs petting?
Who has not been fed in 100 years.
Who has not been fed in 100 years. We're going to take a little stretch and make another pot of coffee, and then we'll come back and talk to Glenn, whoever that. I have a suspicion about who Glenn is, so I'm very curious. We'll be right back.
I'm making the coffee.
He mentions that canopy needs to be announced.
Thanks for reading this in, buddy. I'm making the coffee.
You're making the coffee?
I'm making the coffee.
I appreciate that you make the coffee. That sounds good, because then I get to drink the coffee. I charged up the battery for the lawnmower and the strimmer last night, so today I'm going to practice good energy management, and I'm going to mow the lawn until the battery goes dead, and then I'll do something else where the battery charges, and then I'll go mow the lawn some more. That is my hope. I would very much like to... I'm trying to take better control of all of the weeds that have remained. Wendy says, Imogen, my neurons have finally aligned, and I've remembered meeting you and being part of a pride flag hair photo with you. Yes, exactly. True, A.K. Faulkner, who is the third person in that photo, absolutely loves it, which is amazing. It's a great picture, you guys. This might be the right incentive to get me to get up and eat breakfast and take my therapist appointed supplements. Yes, Lavalish, this would be an excellent time for foods and meds. I agree completely. Yeah, it's sunny. I have to go back to work day after tomorrow, but tomorrow is a bank holiday Monday, and I'm going to spend it... So I've had time off for the last 3 weeks between Worldcon and Alistair's family stuff. This last week has been the actual vacation week. And today's the last day of it. Tomorrow's a bank holiday Monday, but I'm going to try and put myself back on my normal weekday schedule. But I'm going to do all EA stuff for the whole entire day. I've got a whole pile of follow-up tasks and emails to read through and think through and respond to. I'm going to give myself the whole business day to do just EA stuff tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. But that means today is my last vacation, on my own day. And don't at me. I'm doing yard work. I enjoy yard work. it's a very cost-effective gym membership. So I'm gonna go and pull weeds, which sounds very delightful. What is everybody else up to on the bank holiday weekend? The Fulford show. Oh, I see. Is competitive baking occurring, Wendy? I would like to hear about it. Oh, I have to tell you, we coming back after, I don't remember when it was, but the local library has a sign up for the Silch. Okay, this is how I know I've moved to the right place. Silchester is one of the nearby small towns, which has some lovely Roman ruins we went and wandered around in recently, including an amphitheater where I'm sure that we are going to film and record a future horror podcast episode. I'm just positive. Competitive baking, but I cannot enter for I have no kitchen. I mean, Wendy, I think that means that you are obligated to do the best you can in supporting the Fulford show by going and tasting as many things as possible. Finishing up my birthday weekend by going to a seaside sauna and then running in the ocean. Oh, wow. Sea running. I hope you have very supportive footwear, because that does not sound terribly comfortable. Not in the UK myself, so no bank holiday, but I got a 4-day weekend at the end of this week. Nice. Last of the Fringe events. And you know what else is great? It's been the Reading Festival, and I haven't been anywhere near it. This is the first time since we moved to Reading. The festival's been going on, and I'm trying to be very conscious of my tone, Wendy, so that I don't out-squeak the microphone. And I can't smell it, and I can't hear it, and I'm not inundated by thousands and thousands of sunburnt drunken teenagers looking for food. Oh, it's so nice to be away. Me and my friends will be going camping at the ocean tomorrow. Oh, that's the one thing I have not managed to do this summer yet, is I have not yet been to the beach. But the weather's supposed to, of course, all the kids are back in school, so the weather becomes absolutely gorgeous. So I may try this coming weekend to go to the beach for a day. This will be really nice. Margarita, I'm going to need a copy of that picture. Yes, I will send that to you. Please remind me if I don't remember by the time the stream is over. We went to Erin on the last day we had in Glasgow. It was lovely. Oh, nice. I thought of you the other day as I was driving past the queue for the Leeds end of the Reading Festival. Yep, exactly. I'm so far away, and it's quiet and beautiful. Happy. Looking at the cage of the doggo. One day to live in, and I'm so excited. Anyway. Seaside town about an hour out. Oh, sounds lovely. Imogen, we went to Falkirk and the Kelpie statues after we left Glasgow, which was very, very nice. And we had a good time. And bought cool magnets. And had a lackluster hot dog with good chili cheese, however. So yes, that's what I'm up to today. Very exciting. Yeah, it was really cool. All of the tours were booked out for the time we were going to be there, but I like the idea of going up the boat elevator. We've been talking with friends about how maybe what we might want to do is there's enough EA folks in the UK now that we could plan like a private tour vacation-y kind of thing, and a lot of people wanted to do more touristy things in and around Glasgow. So that might be something we do in the future, is plan out like a private EA tour thing. Alistair calls the Kelpie statues human jerky makers because they remind him of Wicker Man, because they're giant perforated sheets of metal. And I told him that they're perforated, one, for artistic design, and two, so that the statue doesn't blow over because there's high winds. And he's like, no, it's the Wicker Man, human jerky makers. The Kelpie statues.
I brung you a toast.
What did you bring me?
Brung you a toast.
You brought me a toast? Did you also bring me a coffee?
That's almost done brewing.
Okay.
The name of every retired barista's home, Done Brewing.
Done Brewing. It's a barista retirement home. I love it. That should be in a book. That should be in a Travis Baldry cozy book. Done Brewing. Should be the name of the boat that they get after they close the coffee shop and retire. That would be cool. Pardon me. I have toast. That's tasty. Retired Scottish baristas. Love it. Imogen, it's so nice to have you on chat. We've missed you so much. I'm glad you had a great time in Scotland, and thank you for hanging out with us. It was really fun. Brisbane in 2028, huh? We looked up that there's apparently an overnight ferry you can get from Brisbane to Sydney, which sounds very overnight ferry from Helsinki to Stockholm, which we did in at WorldCon, which was very fun. I missed it a lot because I go to bed like an old lady. It's okay to go to bed like an old lady. I mean, you are on the other side of it. Imogen's like, let's do it! I'm like, yes. Sorry, Wendy. That sounds really fun to me. The overnight ferry from Helsinki to Stockholm was fantastic. We had a great time on it. You're on the boat, you're in the open sea, and you go to bed, and then you wake up in the morning, and you come out for breakfast, and sudden you're in the little archipelago, all the little tiny islands and fjords and stuff leading into Stockholm, and the view is just phenomenal. Marguerite, my very dear, I go to bed like an old lady every night. There's nothing wrong with going to bed like an old lady. One of the best rules my mom ever had when I was a kid is that you had to go to bed at bedtime. But as long as you were reading, you could stay up as late as you wanted. Did I abuse that power and learn nothing? Yes.
Did you abuse that power and learn everything?
Imogen is totally on board with the overnight ferry from Brisbane to Sydney.
Amazing.
Idea. I think, oh gosh, that would be so much fun to get a whole bunch of us together. That would be a blast. We are more than back from ad break, my darling, whenever you're ready.
I was brewing the coffee.
Is it still brewing?
No, I make it a coffee.
You made it the coffee?
I made it a coffee.
Oh, okay. Before 9 p.m. Most days I wander out, shower, and book. Happen in midnight. I'm trying to be better. It's just not working very well.
An academic conference on Warhammer 40k. So of course my partner said, that sounds fascinating.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I need to figure out when that is, so they need to write the paper. Nice.
Have you folks seen the trailer to Secret Level? It is an Amazon Prime animated anthology from the people behind Love, Death, and Robots, but they swear they've remembered women and people who aren't mid-50s cis-het white dudes with, in some cases, some pretty fucking questionable politics exist. It's an anthology of 15-minute animated shorts set in 15 different games.
It is animated video game universe fan fiction.
They've done Pac-Man.
I cannot wait.
There's a Pac-Man
to learn more. They're coming in December, I think.
There's a Warhammer 40,000.
There's a whole bunch of different... There's one in Sifu. Thank you very much, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
I can't wait to see them.
Keanu Reeves in what's apparently an Armored Core short.
Is it Keanu Reeves or is it a cyberpunk character in an Armored Core?
Oh, if it turns out to be Johnny Silverhand in an Armored Core short, I'm gonna die of joy.
Wendy's like, that one was in my favorites. I have to get 2 kids out of the door to school before 8 a.m., so I'm in bed at 9:30 at the latest pretty much every day. That's fair. I used to be much more of a morning person. But the UK is not a morning people country, so my habits have slipped.
We have friends who view the concept of breakfast as an exciting novelty. We have other friends who view it as that's a piece of toast you eat on the sofa watching BBC Breakfast.
No. Breakfast is a necessity for me.
Yes! Have the most fun, Specky.
And he's coming to Cardiff, and Leslie is going to come over to stay and see with me. Probably Hector, too, won't be coming. Oh, nice. That'll be really fun.
Imogen, one of the very few times I was able to kind of hack that.
Right?
When I lived in the last 6 months living in York, I had a job in Harrogate, which meant I had to be at the train station at 7 a.m. to get a lift in with a friend. This was difficult given that I lived an hour away on foot. So what I would do is shower the night before, get up, roll out of bed about 6, get there for 7, and every now and again I would call the breakfast place on one of the bridges in York when I was 20 minutes out, order a bacon sandwich and a coffee, and they would just hand it out of the window as I went past.
Fantastic. Oh, hang on, I'm just fixing my hair really quick.
Yeah, me too.
I know, right? Like ordering the local. Imogen, it pisses me off so much that you cannot get breakfast before 10 a.m. in this country. Maybe not. That's not true. You can sometimes get it at 9 a.m. Okay, this is indicative of where I live now. The Garden Center Cafe nearby is open at 9 a.m. for breakfast. Maybe because it regularly reaches 40 degrees before 9 a.m. here, but shit is open very fucking early. Yes. California, you want to get coffee and pancakes at 4:30 in the morning before you roll out? Not a problem. You've got your choice of chain establishment.
Which IHOP would you like to go to?
Don't at me, man. I have never missed Denny's so much in my life as when I have to get up really early in the morning and I'm like, there is nothing around. Because I used to, for a couple of summers, I would help my uncle, who was stage crew manager at the Santa Cruz Boardwalk concerts, actually. And so we had to get up at 4 o'clock and get breakfast and get over and stuff like that. And you walk into Denny's at 4 o'clock in the morning with an empty thermos and they'll fill it with coffee for you on your way out the door.
Incredible.
You know?
I've said it before, this is where you people got to the moon.
This is why we got to the moon. Unlimited coffee refills. Chronic night also, when I need to be very conscientious about getting to bed at a reasonable time. I set alarms on my phone. In fact, thank you for reminding me right now. I need to reset all of the alarms on my phone. Yeah. Because they've been off for 3 weeks.
There's nothing wrong with that. Timmy's is love.
Tim Hortons and Selby have been have seen quite a bit of me over the past couple of weeks. Wendy, there's something else we have discovered. There is apparently a Cinnabon in
Leeds.
Near Leeds.
Near Leeds. There's a Cinnabon near Leeds.
Which is like, and didn't you say it was a drive-through?
Yeah, it's a drive-through.
A drive-through Cinnabon. That's going to happen.
What I'm saying, Wendy, is when we come up next, we could maybe take a little detour.
I mean, we could take a little detour. As far as I'm concerned, from now on, every single Secret of St. Kilda meeting needs to involve Mick bringing, what is it, Tantrum?
Tantrum fucking donuts.
Is it Tantrum?
It's Tantrum donuts. Tantrum donuts in Glasgow.
God.
I had a creme brulee donut.
Oh my God. That is the best apple fritter I've had in this country. It was amazing, and I need more of them on every occasion. Okay, there it is, the 7 a.m. wake-up alarm for tomorrow. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy.
Wendy has confirmed Cinnabon is near IKEA.
Oh, well, Wendy, you're about to have a new kitchen, and you always need new bits for your kitchen, don't you?
That was one of the really cool things we found with my mom. Because obviously, when someone passes, you have to go through all of their stuff. And obviously, in the case of my mom, my dad doesn't really cook. So the kitchen was very, very overstocked. And it turns out that one of my mom's coping strategies was sometimes she'd just buy pots and pans.
Apparently, every time she went to Dean's or that other gigantic department store, she would come home with a pot. 2 days post Worldcon, still hyped up on socializing with other nerds. I applied for a college course, so now I'm waiting on clearing. Congratulations, but it starts tomorrow. So if I get in, I will not have any notice for changing my schedule. Ooh.
That first week's going to be crunchy. Hydrate. A lot.
Yes. That'll be a rough transition, but congratulations, and I hope everything comes through for you. Meatballs and donuts does in fact sound like a perfect day out. No worries, Ducky. Have a great one. Thank you.
Lovely of you to stop by, Ducky. Have
Please
a good
tell
one.
all the dogs that that I said hi.
Yes. Should we go talk to Glenbow?
Can I have 2
2 seconds.
I will
to
make
refill your
myself
coffee?
wait 15 minutes until the break, and then I will refill my coffee.
Get your damn coffee, woman.
No, that's okay. I'm fine.
You sure?
Here, take the plate.
For me?
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye, Ducky. Alrighty, let's see who Glenbow is. I have a suspicion.
Hi, Glenn.
Hey, I think there are clear differences in intelligence between the Spire dwellers and those from the slums.
Nope,
Debate
that is...
me.
Oh my
Me?
god.
No.
Oh, why? Are you afraid? I'm Glimbo, and I'm the most skilled debater in the whole of Novalis.
Oh, can we punt him?
martial artist and cannot be defeated.
Fine, you win.
No, that's not good enough. I will find a subject you cannot resist debating with me. Men are clearly superior to women in strength as well as skill.
All right.
Nothing? Okay. The Eastern Peninsula is home to savages who eat their own children.
I know I did. Delicious.
Androids don't deserve their rights. They have no soul.
Do you?
Of course I do. We all do. All but those who were not born of other humans. That is why androids deserve no right. You see how I hook you on my snare? Now we're debating. Put forth your points and I shall defeat them.
I have a job, and if I don't do it, they fire me, so I really don't have time to debate you.
Then I win. Haha! You concede. Androids are not real people. Women are inferior to men. Savages from the East eat babies. Rich people from the Spire deserve their wealth.
Can we punt him?
I win.
Is that it?
That's it. I'll be right back, Glenbow. I'm just gonna go park my car on you.
Can we go park your car on his head? What a schmuck. Why is this here? You have to go back through the elevator thingy.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Glenn.
Everybody's like, urge to kill rising.
Debate me. No.
No.
Those who wish to experience or
You little guy.
must apply for a yearly permit.
What was punishable by death? I missed that.
Let's assume it's fine.
Yeah, sure. Let's assume it's fine.
I'm pretty sure he's a dealer.
But he doesn't have the dealer's symbol.
What you looking for? Whatever it is, I got it.
No.
Thanks.
Hey, come back anytime, lady.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever. It looked like just stuff. Glenbow. Ugh. The Bankers beats him with car. Yes, can we go land on him, please? I hate you. You are the worst.
He's just over here, right?
I think so. Yeah, right ahead by that tree. The second one. I think that's where he was. Oh, where'd he go? Yeah, past the gas. Down, down, down.
Life Corp. Perfect.
Oh well. I think he's gone now. Come back, I wish to destroy you. Oh well.
I'll park my car on your head, Glenn.
Can we hit the map? Do we see any other people icons anywhere? Well, we gotta be careful because the noodle shop icons look
Look a lot like the people shop icons.
exactly. No. I think we might have to go do the plot now.
Oh no. There's certainly no one else in this district that we can talk to.
Yeah. So our options are, we have to go to the Ascender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Up to the Heaviside layer. I know, Wendy. I think we have to do plot now. I think we're out. Detours. Imogen, are you getting ready for Veilguard as much as I am? Because I'm very excited about Veilguard.
A sexual coffee drinking disaster.
I know.
You're gonna smooch him. You smooch him so much.
I have to. The plot. Exactly. Well, I need to learn about all my companions before I make any decisions, but he is in fact a early forerunner. Let's just
We're going to smooch him, and also the hot boy with the griffin puppy.
There's a senior citizen, you're going to smooch him with his skeleton manservant voiced by Matt Mercer? Yes. I hear lots of people have that as an intention. I'm interested in the bisexual disaster who loves coffee.
And maybe a touch demonic.
And maybe a touch demonic,
and
according
to
to some...
wings.
I'm going to the old man, yes, this. Look, the skeleton is just an added bonus. I mean, he has staff. That's... Are you going to resurrect the dragon ladies? I mean, how can I not resurrect the dragon ladies? That has to happen. I haven't talked to Jen Williams about this.
God.
I know.
There's also a Dragon Age podcast.
Yes, there's an audio drama coming apparently as well called Veils Valor or something. I can't remember.
I think it's Valor and Vengeance.
Hang on, I
Swords
think
and Deception.
you sent it to me. One moment. Let me see if I can.
Beans and Rice. It certainly
It's not Beans and Rice.
Dragon Age Beans and Rice.
Dragon Age Beans and Rice. You're welcome.
Only in theaters.
Where is it? I'll just leave this here. Here we go. Okay. Vows and Vengeance. And it appears to be about... it was about caverns. That's all. Oh, there's a person.
We got a person.
Let's go talk to people. Okay. Do we have any other people? Yeah. See where it says character? So that's what we need to do, is just go to the different districts and see if there's...
Okay.
Oh, there's another one down there. Nihon Minoraris. See by the parking on the left? Scroll in. There's a person.
Okay.
It
well,
says yeah, there's two characters. Look, there's two character icons. Oh, okay, look, on the way to the plot, we've avoided the plot. I'm very proud of us. Hey, Marguerite, if we do a Dragon Age panel at Seattle, will you go with me? Yes, will you please let me be on the panel? I would like to be on the panel. Did they ever do that podcast where they were going to replay Dragon Age live? No. That makes me sad. So. Yes, Imogen, I will go with you to any and all Dragon Age content. I promise not to fight Anders. We will just have to... We will just not have to talk about Anders. People are couch cushions. I will accept no debate at this time. There it goes. It's a head on the right. Up, it says. Okay. Yes. Alright, yes, park there. People are couch cushions. I love this. Okay. Oops. There she is, over there on the... Mala.
Hey Mala, how's the traffic? Remember me?
Yeah, you're the lady who met the street racer.
That's right. I have something that you might like. You want this card?
Oh, wow! A Never Slow Joe card. I didn't have this one yet. Thanks.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm glad you like it. I've got to run. See you, Mala.
Trophy earned. Speed Racers. Oh, that's so sweet!
She's a really cute kid. She likes the races and she hangs out and watches traffic.
Very cool. Yes, we must now check all the territories and make sure there are no additional characters that we can interact with, because who said it? People are couch cushions. I will not debate this.
Okay.
Down. See him there? Left.
That's a noodle shop.
No. Right by the parking garage. Zoom in. He's a character.
I got him. Okay. That's really annoying to get to from here, unless I maybe...
No, just do the cut through. Ouch. I do want to know what your opinion on Solus is, Marguerite. Well, yeah, just go directly through if you can. I did not romance Solus because I always play a dwarf, and I did not play parking right there. An elf in Inquisition. I'm with Varric. I think he feels he has to be doing what he's doing. And he can be convinced to do the correct thing. I think what's going to happen is that I think now that we've seen more of the veil is more of a guideline than a physical barrier anymore. Now
the
that
veil
lots
is
of
a net curtain in a house with a cat.
I'm thinking of him as the Pantheon's Loki figure. He is there to catch what falls through the cracks and to be the outside perspective that pokes at things. But that the rest of the Elven Pantheon are dicks. They're assholes, which is why he locked them away. But now that they've been freed and are wreaking havoc, I think he's the one you have to recruit onto your side to put them back, but put them back or deal with them in a different way so that. Because he's right, the way that spirits have been treated, the whole Andrastian religion, and specifically the Chantry's view on how demons are evil, and you can't, tranquility and all of that stuff, something has to change, and I think the way to change it is the veil is just about gone, but something has to be put back that's different, and the Chantry as a conservative institution needs to be burnt to the ground. There's a great meme of him talking to the Dalish where they have that panel of him saying, I tried to talk to the Dalish, and then you see a screenshot of him looking at a Dalish camp saying, what's up, nerds? You're all wrong. I know.
Soulless guardian of the doily. I love it.
Sorry. So you do agree with Anders. I do agree. I don't think Anders was wrong in his beliefs. I'm not really fond of the gigantic act of terrorism.
Anders, let's give him his other name, Mage Neato.
Mage Neat? Did you just... sometimes violence is the solution, and whether I like it or not, he thought it was. But And Anders is again another one of those tragic figures where he's done things with good intentions. Because, of course, justice and giving him a home and then it being corrupted by Alistair audibly sips from his coffee.
I regret nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Oh, it's one of the great things that BioWare does is, like, everybody's perspective makes sense in context, but then when everybody takes actions based on their perspectives, the compounding consequences are literally nightmarish. I am still furious. There has never been an opportunity to go into the Fade and wrest justice from vengeance in such a way that justice got free and Anders pulled his thumb out. If I was ever going to write Dragon Age fanfic, it would be about that. Because that is an opportunity I've been desperate for all throughout the games, and it's never been addressed.
Still blows my mind that Solus is Yanto from Torchwood.
I know. Alright, let's talk to Sabra now, because
You sell instruments?
Ooh!
I sell everything. Sheet music, drumsticks, reeds, strings, performance-enhancing stims, guitar picks.
You seen one of these before?
That's an ocarina right there. Dirty, but not in bad condition. Where did you find it?
Does it matter? I'd like to sell it.
Sure, I could take this off your hands. You knew what it was already, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're from the East, right? You folks play some pretty intricate folk music, with all the crazy time signatures.
I don't anymore.
That's a shame. I'd love to hear some of that mountain music. You don't get much of that here in Navalis.
I didn't think anyone in the city would be interested in that.
Well, it's not mainstream, sure, but there's a lot of people looking for something different. The Neds don't support music except for what the corps approve, so we don't hear much variety, you know? So why don't you play anymore?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, that's fine, but if you ever get back to playing again, you know where to come to get a good music stand. Tell a friend about old Sabra's music ephemera, and if you find anything else like this, bring it here for a good price.
Inamin Theremin.
Inamin Theremin.
He's still active. Hold on a second. They don't want to be separate. They've been irrevocably...
Hey, you wanted to hear more music from the East? I found this.
Not exactly authentic. This is from the big CD revival fad that kicked off about 200 years ago. There's no original CDs left now.
Wow.
But the music is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, this is a good find.
So, you like this job?
Selling junk? No, but on good days, I get to talk to some pretty interesting people about music.
I like him.
And don't get me wrong, it's not all junk. This CD, for example, is a real find, and I have good reeds if you need one.
Flutes don't need reeds.
Thank you. I was
Flautist.
about to
I
say
should have
that.
guessed. You got to play for me sometime. There's a jazz club. Not exactly your style, I know, but...
No thanks.
All right, I get it. Maybe when you're ready. Anyway, let me give you a good price for this CD. I'm closing the stall early tonight. Gonna grab a coffee from that expensive place downtown and listen to this CD. That is, if I can find something that will play the damn thing.
Nice. Oh, I wish there was more of him. He's very cool. Hang on, Imogen, I haven't been reading. They've been irrevocably changed by each other. They would be lost without each other. Anyway, lots of Anders feelings, and the next time we are in the same place, I will bend your ear. Also, I do love everyone's interpretation, so sorry if I sound bombastic about him. I just have 15 years of opinion. Of course I have 15 years of opinion. Anders was my favorite character from Origins, wasn't it? DAO? The little DLC for the original Dragon Age where you got to meet Anders for the first time. I really, really liked him. I thought he's a great complex character. He is one of the original bisexual disasters of Dragon Age. Awakenings. Yeah, that was it. Oh, where we got to know more about the whole... Anyway, one of the things I've seen in one of the Veilguard trailers they've released so far is what looks to be Harding doing magic.
I'm noticing Harding is doing magic.
Or noticing Harding is doing magic. I'm like, oh, are we finally going to have the dwarves and magic conversation? I am definitely playing a dwarf in Veilguard. 1000%, yes. I've been waiting for this for so long.
But you know you were never going to play anything else.
Titan Stomp is one of the powers, apparently. We're gonna get to talk about Titans. I'm so excited.
I take it you want me to basically go all the way down and take this left up to Ochuba to make sure there's no
Yeah.
There,
Just
right?
go look for more characters.
Alright, so I'm gonna take this left, go all the way up. Oh, there's also a thing to Gallows Row if we want it.
Gallows Row. What's that?
Another district.
Yeah, like just skim around in the districts and make sure we don't spot any more characters. Is what I'm saying. Imogen, I've been strongly considering replaying all of the games before Veilguard. In fact, I'm just realizing now that I have an excuse. So I think I'm gonna play Veilguard for the PC as opposed to the PlayStation. I haven't decided yet. And if I do, then I will have to replay all of the games because I don't have any saves with my universe states. And I don't know if they're reopening the keep for Veilguard or not.
There is apparently a sequence that Vice helped.
Viceopt. Oh, I love Viceopt. It's my I'm Warden for life. Okay, I love you. You cannot drive through the truck or the building. There we go. No characters here. Okay? Where are there other places you can explore? Little China? You just came from Midtown, didn't you?
Yeah.
So go to Little China. From what I understand, they have a thing like Me Too where you get to choose your stuff. Okay. But my world state has nothing to do with canon anymore. Of course it doesn't, because you had to harden Alistair in order to be able to stay in a relationship with him if you weren't the human noble background, and that's racist bullshit. So, of course it has nothing to do with canon. Oh no! Oh, ads are happening. I'm so sorry, everybody. Imogen distracted me with Dragon Egg conversation.
Are we in an ad break?
It's not my fault. Yes, we are doing an ad break.
No worries. I will get us to
Little China.
And
then I'm gonna get up and refill my coffee as well. Okay. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. The check is in the mail. And we'll just park here in the mouth of a busy intersection for a couple of minutes whilst capitalism happens, because that's going to go fine. It is. I realized I drive this thing like bumblebees pollinate flowers. Just bonk. Okay. Exactly, the Mediterranean approach to driving. It's fine. It is all fine. What do you people want from me? I'm annoyed there are other people on the road. It's what bumpers are for, right? Nothing major, it's just, you know. Oh no, I'm good right now. Where is Jim?
Okay. Where is it we're actually headed? Mochi District, it says. See? To the right?
Yeah.
My world state in Dragon Age. Warden, Romance Severin, nice. Transmail, so had Alistair have kid with Morrigan, so Dark Bargain, I think it's called. Alistair's king, fine. Marries Honora, hiss. Not desperately happy about it. Hawk, Mage, Okay, spared Anders, romance Anders. Romance Anders sarcastic. Inquisitor Florian Phidias Horatio Alvercant Esquire of Witch Hunt fame has no fucking idea what is going on. Alistair King, but also Warden. He absconds from Ferelden to do the Inquisition quest. Hawk and Alistair left in Fade. Q Veilguard. Imogen, the stress I experienced when I took... It was Hawk into the Fade, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Hawk into the Fade, and then we got to the ending. No, it was Alistair. And they're like, you have to sacrifice...
You take both Hawk and Alistair and Warden Redshirt.
I would have rage quit and replayed 1,000 hours worth of gameplay to avoid that situation. Blackwell and Hawk fucked before going into the Fade. Hawk is pregnant in the Fade. Ooh.
That's a fun concept.
Interesting. Oh, being pregnant in the Fade sounds horrific. Amazing. Also, sorry, but, you know, Blackwall was my Inquisitor's romance. Thank you very much. I need to do a cross-stitch of that. What can one warden do? Save the fucking world. I love that line so much. Ah, Blackwall is the greatest.
Oh boy, love Blackwall.
He's so good. And unfortunately, Cullen needs to get over his goddamn self.
No, I think Cullen's going to die on his way back to his home planet.
Yes, I think he is. Because Hawk believed him when he said he was a warden. Oh dear. Oh, awkward. That sounds lovely. Nope, no more characters.
So here we are in
Central Mochi. There's the plot. Should we go do the plot?
You want to go do the plot?
I think it's time to go do the plot.
Alright, I'm going to drive towards the plot.
Okay. I mean, it's 10 to noon. We've done a pretty good job of stalling for time. Stalling for time. We did also find some other things, which is good.
Camping. A way of life, a vocation. Yeah.
Bonk. Ooh, nicely cut that corner.
Thank you.
We could, Imogen, we need to have just a... There needs to be a Dragon Age fan meetup at next conventions. How about that? I love you. There we go. Imogen, I will run it. Right? That would be the greatest. What are we doing? We're just here to talk about Dragon Age forever. Okay. Oh, but you have to pick up that shiny before you go up the elevator.
This one.
I insist. Well, it was right behind you. There it is. It's that battery pack. Use the Vinculum Ascender. Every discussion.
Can you hear me, Camus? It's almost over.
I am happy we will go back soon, and I can be with Pashta.
You like her?
I am happy we have friends now. 2 is not enough.
You're right.
Will every night be like this?
I hope not.
Do you believe what Cora said?
This city is full of liars, but I don't think Cora is one. She believes what she says.
But do you?
I'm doing this for her, so I guess I do.
Will this fix things? Will the city get better?
That seems like too much to hope for.
Are you going to be okay?
I don't know, Camus, but thank you for asking.
Don't worry. It will be okay if I don't get my body back.
That's sweet, Camus, but I know it's what you want.
Yes, but if we can't do it, I will be okay.
We'll get your body back, Camus. It might take a while, but I won't give up.
J.K. Spire. Hit the map.
Crikey.
There's a corpse at guard there. That's it.
You were almost too late.
Nice to meet you, too. Too late for what?
Too late to make your delivery.
Cora was talking to you, too?
I was speaking with Cora, yes. You've come into the equation at rather a late stage.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if Nivalis was full of monsters.
Me too.
I understand you're a delivery driver. With your delivery complete, you are free to go.
No, I don't think I'm done. Cora said we must come to a decision together.
The decision is mine to make.
No.
I don't think so. Why should I let you take over? Cora has spoken to me, too.
I'm the CEO of the most powerful corp in Nivalis. Look around. This is the most prestigious location in the whole city. Do you know what I use it for?
Looking down on us.
It's where my cats sleep.
We're supposed to make this decision together.
Do you feel like you're in any position to decide the future of this whole city?
Do you?
You?
How many people like me have you even met?
From Midtown and lower? None.
You see my point, then.
I do not. You have no idea how this city operates.
I think I have half an idea, and maybe you have the other half.
Do you even understand the choice we must make?
Enlighten me.
That drive you carry contains consciousness.
So Cora is on this drive?
No. Cora has outgrown the systems that contain her. The disasters you see in this city are the results of a swelling emergent intellect, constrained by neurons that no longer grow. Her mind has split.
So this drive is only part of Cora?
A seed.
A daughter.
That is a strange way to look at things, but not completely inaccurate. This new consciousness needs to find a home. Cora will settle now. Her new potential excised. She will no longer thrash against the bars of her cage. She will protect and nurture us all in Nivalis until she ages out, fades, and dies.
What then?
Who knows? She might last 100 years, 1,000. We may destroy ourselves before Cora fails us.
So what do we do with this new consciousness?
It needs a
That
new
is what
place
we
to
must
go.
decide. Do we set her free? Or do we overwrite Cora and replace her?
How can we set her free?
Long ago, this tower was called the Broad Spectrum Transmitter. Cora believes it still functions. It is the only device capable of transmitting the vast data you hold in your hands to another city.
Another city? I thought Nivalis was all that remained of the cities.
There are others much like this one. Less than many, but more than a few. Cora's offspring could take residence in a new city. A new home could be found.
So either we find a new city for Cora's daughter, or
Cora dies and her daughter replaces her. The broad spectrum transmitter can be targeted inwards at every subsystem in Nivalis, but doing so will eradicate Cora completely.
how do we make that choice?
You mean how do I make that
Oh,
choice?
screw off,
I've
lady.
thought hard on this, and I have no answer yet, though time runs short. Cora's offspring will not survive long on a data drive. Every second that passes, data degradation threatens to erase the creases that make up her mind.
So let me help you choose? I think that's what Cora wanted.
Very well. How do you choose between euthanizing a mother to save her daughter, and all of us, or saving them both, while risking the future of every human in this city?
I don't know.
You wanted to have your say. Now you have it.
Right? That's a heck of a decision.
Okay, so the options.
Can
that
you
we-
move, please? Because the little, like, yawn stretch animation is driving me batty.
Transmit Cora's offspring to another city or overwrite Cora. So the option is kill Cora or transmit her offspring somewhere else and risk everybody's lives in a manner that really has, from my perspective, no major change to it from the risks everyone has in this city all the time forever.
It's a really hard decision to make. There's not really like a good guy answer or a bad guy answer.
See, from my perspective, there kind of is. One of these answers is we kill someone. Another one of these answers, the other one is we set two people free and
take
maybe
chances.
risk everybody else. But, I mean, this city is a crap hole. I could fall off this parking lot tomorrow.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be her fault.
But she also said as part of the dialogue that Cora would settle now that her child had escaped.
Exactly.
So I think... Fuck me, it's a Magnus choice, Alistair. I don't think we're going to overwrite Cora.
No.
I think we're going to transmit her offspring elsewhere. Let's give the chat a few moments to weigh in. I think we should transmit her child elsewhere. And I mean, what does a parent want? Their child to exceed them, right?
No.
Not their child to replace them. Have you ever read a story where the child replacing the parent over long enough of a time was a good thing?
Exactly.
That's never how any of that works. You don't kill one person to theoretically save others. Yeah, exactly.
Also, she's a very well written corpo because she's incredibly short-sighted.
Yes.
Because if she was the hardy businesswoman she thinks she is, she would look at the idea of an AI she has notional control over, dropping its offspring into another city as a foothold in an untapped market.
Exactly. I would not overwrite Cora. I think we should transmit. All right, let's do it.
Transmit Cora's offspring to another city. We're at green.
Yep.
And so it is. We emancipate Cora's offspring and doom our city.
You think this is a mistake?
No, I agree with your choice. It has to be like this. Go ahead.
The drive's loaded. What now?
We wait.
How will we know if we made the right choice?
We won't.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we just passed our problems along to another city? Infected someone else?
I don't think so. Cora is not a disease.
What is she then?
I don't know what she is to us, but I know what we are to her.
Her subjects?
Her cells.
So that's it? What do I do now?
You should return home. This is your first night working in Nivalis, no?
Oh my God.
You look tired.
I feel tired.
We are not friends. We never will be. But when you return, you may find me to be less terrible than I seem.
Why is that?
I would not want to spoil the surprise.
Goodbye, JK.
Goodbye, Rainia.
Decision above the clouds. Trophy earned. That has been a... Oh, look, is the sun coming up?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I would not want to ruin the surprise. Turn off the HUD, then take the photo. There you go. Can you angle it down just a little bit so that you can see there? So that you can see one more tick. There. Now get rid of the HUD. Now take the screenshot. There you go. That's a good one. All right. So that wasn't the end of the game? I have my doubts. Is that how we came in?
No, that's just a big old light.
Is it the elevator over there? I wonder why that corpse act clerk is there. Look around a bit. Also, where are all these cats you've mentioned?
Yes.
Where are the cats? No, that's the elevator.
Shall we?
Yeah. This will be interesting. Seriously. All right.
Feels like something's changed out there, kid. No more accidents on the scope. There hasn't been a crash or a quake for 20 minutes. That's a new record. Why do I have a feeling you had something to do with that?
Control. Ben, right? I was worried about you. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You don't need to worry about me anymore, kid. I'll be taking a long break.
By choice?
Yes, by mine. And theirs too.
You're breaking up, Ben.
Ain't that the truth, kid? I locked CorpSec out when they tried to deactivate your Hava. I leaked your conversations. CorpSec found out about Rio. He won't be a problem anymore.
And I'm...
not in trouble anymore. Someone put a good word in for you, and cleared all your fines
and penalties. For what?
You start tomorrow with a clean slate. Do you know who your powerful friend was?
I have an idea. Are you sure you're okay?
My communication centers are being rewritten. It's hard to talk.
What does that mean? Ben, what happened?
I've been doing this for so long that it's hard to remember. They don't let me keep many of my old memories. My daughter's face, Melissa's laugh. I lost them all years ago. I don't feel the pain, but I feel the absence. The memories are gone, but the space where they were remains. I feel the shape of them cut out in my mind.
They died a long time ago.
And I died with them. A big accident. Explosions. Falling into the sea. The details are blurry. I was back at work before I had stopped screaming.
That's horrible.
I am so tired now. I just want to rest.
They brought you back from the dead.
To clear my debt. Not Cloudpunk's fault. They employed me. It was the debt corpse. I guess that's why I liked you so much. From the start. My heart was filled with the same hurt, hate.
What's it like, becoming an automata?
Lonely. Tiring. I am ready to go.
It's not fair. They shouldn't be able to delete you like this.
This isn't death. That already happened. This is
upload.
Release.
Yeah.
Can't you hold on? We could back you up onto a new frame, maybe even an android.
Not what I want.
Damn it, I don't want you to go, Ben.
Not your call, kid. Take care of Camus and Pashta. It is important to me you look after the girl.
I will. Ben? Ben?
Shame you gave up the flute, kid. This world needs more music.
Hold on, Ben. I promised I'd play you a song one day. Hold on for that, just a little longer.
Play my song to the girl. Goodbye, Rania.
Ben!
Traffic accidents reported in sectors 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Hit your map real quick. I just want to see. No. Go ahead. I was curious if a character had shown up or not. I like when that happens. When the big climactic event doesn't mean anything for you.
Yeah.
Incoming call from Cloudpunk.
Hi, Driver 14FC. I'm here to sign you off for your shift. Congratulations on completing your first night.
Good grief.
Who are you?
Me.
I'm Control.
No, you're not. You're a woman.
Your previous control has stepped down. I'm looking forward to working with you. Your earnings for the evening are above the Cloudpunk driver average. Here's your bonus. Not bad for one night.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Driver 14FC signing off.
Good night, Rania. See you tomorrow.
Somehow I doubt you'll see them tomorrow.
Oh, there's DLC for this.
Is there?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
I only just found out.
We just started the Iron Rig, Imogen. On Wednesday night. We did our first session last week. Aww, it's sad.
What's that?
You lost control. Things seem to be a little more stable, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like a satisfactory conclusion yet. I'm very curious what'll happen when you get back to your apartment. And also, eat more pizza. Now you're just hot dogging. Yeah, and...
Yeah.
Alright, around to your left. Ooh, nice. Well done. Ah. I am going to... You have to go around, remember?
I am going to sleep.
I am going to bed, and everyone needs to leave me alone. It's been a very difficult single evening. You can't talk to Rania anymore either.
Traffic in this sector is above safe limits.
You're back. I wasn't sleeping, I promise.
You should have been. That's what I'm going to do.
Is everything okay? Did you get fired? Will you keep working for Cloudpunk?
Pashta, I'm so tired I can't even think. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're not in trouble.
The sofa is lumpy, and I was cold, even with the blanket.
Come in with me. We'll figure out a better system in the morning.
I can make breakfast. I read the manual for the food warmer.
The microwave?
Food warmer.
Yeah. Did you know how to make...
Tomorrow, Pashta. Come under the blanket.
You're tired. I won't say anything else. I'll be quiet now. Not a word. Silencio. Good night, Rania. Rania. Hey, Rania. Wake up. You have to see this. We got a present.
A present?
Well, a delivery from Cloudpunk.
Oh, no.
I think you have it the wrong way round, Pashta. I don't get packages, I deliver them.
This one had your name on it. I opened it already. I hope it's okay.
What? This is... Camus, you're not gonna believe this.
It's a dog.
What are we going to do today?
We should go outside, I guess. You need to get used to that new frame.
I would like to run.
I'll race you.
I will win. You are much too slow to beat me.
All right, let's get ready. Then we can go explore. It will be nice to see what Nivalis is like in the daytime.
Is it safe to walk around?
It's a lot safer than driving. As long as you stay close to us, Pashta.
I promise.
Now
Can we
you
go
must...
to the park? Is there a park? Oh, and can we go to the cinemas? And the coffee place?
We're only going to one place, then back home. Gather your things. I'll be with you both in a minute. I have something I need to do.
Come on, Camus. Help me pack a bag. We'll need snacks.
I can help.
I'm playing this one for you, Ben.
Aww.
It's a song about home.
Oh, what a great ending. That's her on the balcony. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Camp. Oh, what a neat way to do the credits. Now you have to buy a doghouse. I insist.
Of course.
You said there's DLC for this.
Looking it up now. Cloudpunk, City of Ghosts. You play as both Rania and new character Hayes. As Rania attracts the unwelcome attention of the massive delivery corporation, Kudzona, she also must evade a secret society of AI worshipping Zello. And night gets even worse when the debt corpse finally tracks her down, and Rania finds herself trying to outrun her path from the homicidal chimera Cyborg. Meanwhile, drunken gambler Hayes with an appetite for the self-destruction and the bumbling corpse android for company, the odds aren't in his favor. You get to customize your car.
Excellent.
It's the length of the base game.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Multiple endings.
Multiple endings. Have a good one, Specky.
Have a good one, Specky.
Well done.
What?
It was obviously a child, so
Yeah.
it's just initials. I like how they do this with the voice actors in that you've got skills of the characters as well. That's very smart, as opposed to trying to make you remember what a character's name was. Additional voices. Oh, there's a lot of voices in here. I know. I like how it's showing you more of the city.
It is very odd, because it does seem to be two entirely different talent pools, and there's no real reason for that.
No, exactly. You've timed this very well. This is the 15-minute warning, so...
That's incredible.
Shall we go on to the DLC next?
Do you want to do the DLC next, or do you want to do Stray Gods?
I think our chat should weigh in on that. But look, it's Camus!
Look at that little guy.
Okay, can you please go buy a doghouse now? It's stressing me out that Camus doesn't have a doghouse. Doghouse.
Ah, that's good.
Okay. I think it's outside. If oh no, it's right there. Look.
Little doghouse for a little guy.
Amazing little fish tank. Okay, I wouldn't leave. Let's leave it here, because if we're gonna do the DLC, this is a perfect place to pick it up. Look at his adorable little robo body. He's so sweet.
It's a robo doggo.
Oh. You do the map. I'm curious if there's... You can't do the map in the house. That's fine.
It is a great view.
Right. Can you pet the dog? Can you pet Camus? No.
You cannot pet Camus.
Okay. Well, this is a very excellent place, I think, to think about wrapping up. Chat, let us know if you have a preference, because apparently there is an almost full-length DLC.
It's basically Cloudpunk 2.
Cloudpunk 2. And the other thing we were planning to go on to is the Orpheus DLC for Stray Gods. So, we've got a week. We can make up our minds between now and then, but let us know if you have any thoughts.
Cloudpunk City of Ghosts, main story is 8 hours, main and extra is 10.5, completion is 14. So we do that in about 18 hours.
Sounds good. Hang on a second. Ducky, I've seen your message in WhatsApp. Oh, you've already left. I will get... Wendy, remind me that I need to get Ducky a link, would you? That'd be great. Nice. The downside of having a cat is you have to stay up past midnight reading. You can't really sleep in. Yeah, it is a gigantic DLC, which is amazing. So we'll have to figure that out.
And we will.
What a good ending.
What a great ending.
It's a smart ending, too, because if your next DLC is going to be customizing the car, then Cam is having his own body again. It's nice. I hope you do, in fact, get to take him on a walk and all that good stuff.
He's a good boy. He needs a ball.
He's a very good boy. He needs a ball. And now Pashta has a companion and a neighbor looking in on her, which is nice.
Got our dystopian little family.
Yeah.
I'll eat some pizza. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Maybe we can earn enough for, like, food pellets.
Oh, food pellets? Hot diggity damn.
I don't want food pellets. I love everything you guys play, and I've set up an alert so that if I'm home, I should be here for it. Oh, Imogen, we love having you around, but please don't sacrifice sleep, all of that good stuff. And yes, we have to dork about Dragon Age extensively.
Yes.
We should specifically have a Wednesday. We're trying to figure out when we're going to transition to going back on camera for Wednesday night, because I think it'll be after we finish Iron Rig.
Yeah.
Because by then we'll be in the run up to Halloween, and so we'll need to think about...
And we've got Wreck of the Thalassa, which is distinctly horror-ish for the PC.
What's it called?
Wreck of the Thalassa.
What is that?
It is a combination game where you are the crew of a 1920s deep-sea survey vessel preparing for launch.
Oh, yes.
And also several years later, the survivors of the crew exploring the wreck and trying to work out what the hell happened.
That sounds good. But yeah, we're feeling confident enough about the stability of our Wi-Fi again. Touch wood, knock on wood, hold wood, pray. That we would like to go back on camera, and I think we're going to finish Iron Rig on Wednesday nights, and then we'll do that again, which will be fun. But Sunday mornings will remain nice. Pray to wood.
Pray for wood.
But Sunday mornings will remain casual. Console gaming, because ain't nobody want to be on camera first thing on a Sunday morning.
No, my face, y'all.
Exactly. All right, I guess we should tell the fine folks what's coming up this week.
Well, the next place you can see us is going to be Wednesday.
We'll be continuing the Iron Rig for Dredge, which is fantastic.
And then on Friday, the full lid is back.
Well, it never went anywhere.
The full lid is
returns. Are you going to talk about Alien Romulus, you think? Or
what I'm contemplating at the moment, I've got a couple of little bits and pieces. It might be a kind of 2 or 3 small things.
Okay.
Or it might also be Alien Romulus, because nothing says timely pop culture analysis like 3 weeks after the movies come out.
Well, there'll be something good.
Yes.
There usually is. Exactly.
I know what the play out is this week, and it is so good.
And we got a BFA nomination for Best Nonfiction again, which is delightful.
Imogen, it's very intense.
It is intense, but I really enjoyed it. It does some very clever sound design things. There are so many world building Easter eggs for the Alien universe.
It feels very considered.
Scarier or less scary than the original Alien? Well, it's
as scary or scarier.
As scary. Put it this way, as scary, including the fact that they accounted for the fact that you know what the aliens are and what they can do.
Yeah.
It's really cleverly done with making a known monster still that level of intense and scary. It took you 20 years to actually watch it. Take a friend, hold their hands.
Yeah.
But we had a great time with it.
One of the things I'm an absolute mark for with horror movies in particular is smart people thinking very hard.
Yeah.
And it's why I will defend the Thing prequel to my dying fucking day. Because that entire movie is Mary Elizabeth Winstead frantically thinking her way out of a problem.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of that here. The way that it's very much in line with the original Alien is none of these people are soldiers. None of these people are especially physically gifted. These are scrappy asshole kids.
Yeah, that's the perspective of the movie that I really like, is these are desperate, scrappy teenagers. And so their risk profile is different, shall we say. There are a couple criticisms I have for it, but all of them are contained into a metafictional element of the continuity of movies and nothing to do with the story being told.
Exactly so.
It's a great time. It is intense, and the music is delightful.
Which reminds me, I have that. I will pass it over.
Fantastic. And they do, I know I don't say this often, but they do some really, really clever things with lighting in this movie.
There's a real, to give you an
and
example.
Visually,
there's a point early on, because it's on a big fucking scary space station, and the kids come to it on a little ship. And at one point, you know where the little ship is going, because there is a scene on the big scary space station with the little ship outside, and it's running lights disappearing down the corridor.
Which is really neat. The first horror movie I ever saw in cinema
God,
was
I'm
from
so sorry.
and I went there by accident, and it was wow.
The special edition of Event Horizon is in eyeline, and I love that movie, but that is a lot, especially for your first time.
Exactly.
But no, Alien Romulus is really solid. If you see it for no other reason, one of the leads is a guy called David Johnson, who has done like two things prior to this. He's a very large part of a BBC show called Industry, and he is in my favorite movie of 2023, which is a two-hander rom-com called Rye Lane, and he is incredibly funny. And his work in this as the group Synthetic is 1,000 miles away from his work in Rye Lane, and just as good.
He's very skilled.
He's incredible, both physically and intellectually as an actor.
Yeah, it's a great time. All right, I think I have weeds to pull.
And I have bun massacre to make.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been Life in the Big City. We'll see you next time.
Have a good one, everybody. Let us know what your thoughts are about whether we should go on to the next Cloudpunk DLC or if we should skip across to Stray Gods for a bit. We'll be around.
Thanks so much, folks.
Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on Wednesday.